So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Goff now looking to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Arthur Mallett. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Go. Hey.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Again, Goff. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hit. Fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs from 10 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 31-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, hot. Yo.
Jackson now. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The handoff, running left, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A 48-yard attempt.
And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Second down and 8.
Hey, shot. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
It's second and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Now you won.
Gone. And his throw is incomplete. Here's second down. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Again, it's Henry. Runs through the contact.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he takes it in.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoting to just
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink at my VIP. I snack at my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that nigga burn me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 that's how I be happy. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in it. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud. Put it down for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like from New Orleans, real shine. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palms, spilling. Code 304, she don't want a 16. Renegade on the make it. Buy a trees, no love. I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911. Slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random needs. The sneaky, if police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at?
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A toss left, Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Henry up the middle. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lamar going to give this to Ali. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Ali. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ncaa25 and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one thrown underneath to Ncaa. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Out.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
All right, come on.
Tua going to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Get set. Whoa. Watch it, Oscar.
On first down, back to Ncaa. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ready.
2nd down and 4. Going to the air, Ncaa25. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Ncaa25 working out of the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Ncaa25 to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. He'll take this to the 46. Now a 2nd and 6. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Jackson forced out to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Ncaa25. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Corner, long.
From the gun, it's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Henry again on 2nd down. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On the counter, it's Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Again to Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Throwing Tua. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.